Sure.
And it, okay, speak.
Hello, testing. Yeah,
Perfect.
seems okay.
Hey, how you doing? It is so good to see so many of you here today. I'm sure you were all like, is it gonna happen, isn't it? And for sure, you know, we do some praying. We have an in with the guy upstairs, and they just sent it all to Toronto. So we're okay with that this time. I want to say thank you so much for coming out. I know there's some new faces here today, and just know that we have a regular Lunch and Learn series on the last Monday of every month, with some exceptions in June and December. But Absolute Catering provides our meal. Today is roast beef. I know that's really why you're here. It's fine. And we have Marissa going to talk to us about Dufferin Community Services, and so she's really looking forward to your questions and hearing some input and sharing some information. Oh, people are coming in late. Excellent. Hi, Hal. I'm just kidding. You know, if you're interested in keeping up to date on our Lunch and Learn series or anything that we offer for seniors or other ages, we have a lot happening here in the little church. And so if you're looking for something and we don't offer it and nobody else does, please be in touch. I already have some people saying, can we have cards? We miss cards. Canasta. I'm like, I don't remember the last time I played canasta. Right? So I'm like, leave that with me. Anyway, so just a huge welcome to everyone. In case you don't know, there's a washroom just over here. There's also another one downstairs. We have a rental currently happening, and it's Rural Rescue Training, and they're training future first responders. And so they're going to join us for lunch. So it's an interesting conversation, and they welcome people to go over. And you know, if you want your blood pressure checked, they were testing that yesterday, and they'd be glad to try it out on you. And just make sure you're really dramatic. Oh, that really hurt. You know, have some fun with it. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna just set this aside and let Marissa take the show.
Great. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, that's good. Good volume, not too loud, not too soft. I was gonna say maybe a little, it feels like you need louder to me, but I'm not where you guys are. How about that? That's good? Okay, beautiful. Okay. So, yes, my name is Marissa. I'm with Dufferin County Community Services. So I am the supervisor of all of our programs and services, and today I'm just going to go through with you guys everything that we do offer. I'm also going to tease a little bit about what we hope to come, but I also would really like to hear your guys' feedback, because at Dufferin County, we're obviously here to serve the residents of Dufferin County, so we want to hear about things that you need and opportunities for potentially to support us growing and learning in the work that we do and provide. So at Dufferin County Community Services, our job is to provide supports and services to older adults as well as adults over the age of 18 who have a disability. So everything that I chat about today is all for those target populations. We do have a range of supportive services. So really our vision is to support this population to age in place. We want to promote your independence, your quality of life in the community, your self-determination. So how do we support you to age in your home in the way that works for you? Because we all have different goals as we age, right? So we just want to make sure we meet you where you're at, and hopefully some of our supports help you along that journey when you're going through it. A part of what we do also is connecting with other resources in our community. So we are offering the supports and services we offer, but there's also a whole range of other supports and services that are available. So the goal of our organization is when you connect with us, you basically present your challenge, your problems, what you're looking for, and then if it's not us, we want to connect you with who it might be in your community. So again, even if nothing's resonating with you today, you're always welcome to give us a call. We have a very informed team that's just really looking to make sure that everyone gets to age in place the way that they want to. Most of the programs I'm going to talk about today are also self-referrals, and referrals can actually be made by anyone. You could make it for a peer, a friend, you can make it for yourself, a family member. You just have to call our office, and that's how you get connected to us. You could ask your doctor to send a referral. Anybody can basically connect with us. We want to make sure that people can access what we're doing as easily as possible. Now, of course, in everything, there's going to be a couple that I say, except for this, except for this. So I'll walk you through that looks like at home, because there are some programs that we offer that have very limited range of services, but I just think it's information that you might find helpful, or just have a bit of a different process, which is fine. I did bring a lot of information here as well, so feel free after the chat if you guys want to take anything with you, please do so. All our contact information is there, prices, everything that we do is within that information as well. And just to note, as I'm going through these services, that if you have questions, like, feel free to interrupt me. I want this to be informal. I want to make sure the information that I'm giving to you guys is what you came here to get, on top of having a really good lunch. That's, I know in the end it's not really about me and what I'm saying, but, hopefully I can send you home with something that's going to be a little useful still. So I talked about our supports and services. So before I dive into them again, I just want to talk about what our intake looks like. So again, I said the referrals come from anywhere, and we just want to make sure that people get connected to what they need. But there is a piece, and many of you may be familiar with this, that we have to get to know you first. So regardless of what we're going to talk about, the intake process is always going to mean that you're going to meet with a member of our team so that they can get to know you. And this is a really important thing to make sure when we deliver that service that it's meeting your needs, but also as we're having these conversations, is there something else that we can be doing for you? Or is there something else that you might be interested in receiving? So that's a big part of this intake. The good thing about the intake is my staff will come to you. So they will come to your home and meet with you at a time that's convenient for you, so you don't have to leave, you don't have to worry about digging out of all this snow to get there. They will come to you and meet you where you're at in order to best serve you. And we do serve all of Dufferin County. So as long as you're residing within Dufferin County, our supports and services are accessible to you. Now, you will hear about some of our programs only being available in certain areas. For many of them, it doesn't mean that you still can't access them. So if something's in Shelburne and you can get there, of course it's available to you. So when they do the assessment, again, they're going to talk to you about who you are, what you're looking for, your support needs, your health. They are going to get a little personal, because that's, again, the best way that we can tailor our supports to you. So whether it's one service you're looking for or multiple services, they really do need to get an idea of who you are and what you need, so that when we get connected to you for supports, we're doing what you need to keep you healthy and safe. And they develop the service plan, they'll connect you to other services. Anything that we can do to support your journey, again, is aging in place, which I think is the majority of people's goals, right? We want to stay in our own homes for as long as possible, and that's what we want to support you guys to do. So I'm going to jump into the services, and again, as I go through, if you guys have any questions, feel free to interrupt me. I have no problems pivoting around to answer any questions, but of course we'll have time at the end as well. So I said, of all our programs, you just call our office, you get connected. So I'm going to start off with a program that's not how you get connected to. So our adult day program is offered in Shelburne at the Mel Lloyd Center. We have a space there that's fully accessible, has a full kitchen. This program is referred through Ontario Health at Home. So that is how all of our programs and services are funded, through Ontario Health at Home. This particular day program, that's how you have to get connected. You have to connect with Ontario Health at Home, have a care coordinator, do the referral, and send it to us. Then the process is the same. So it's a little bit of an extra step, different phone number to call first, but then once you're in, you're in. So right now that's the only service I'll talk about for that until I get further down. The day program is really designed to support people with their social and recreational goals. So it operates Monday to Friday, 10:30 to 2:30, and our day program is all about connection. So people come in, they have a morning snack, a chat, we do a daily chronicle, everyone talks about their weeks, their days, and kind of what they've been up to. We do exercise every day, because if you don't use it, you lose it. That's our big saying. You got to move your body and stimulate your mind, and that's what this program is for. We do serve a hot lunch as well, so it is brought over from Dufferin Oaks, which is also in Shelburne. It's connected, so we get a hot lunch from there that we serve, and the afternoon, again, is spent doing activities. We'll do knitting circles, cards, like you guys were saying. I'm actually not allowed to play euchre because I am not good enough. which I know people take euchre very seriously, and I was cut from that pretty quickly. But again, it's that safe place that, people play the card games that they want. We do knitting, we do trivia, we do arts and crafts, really it's based off your interest. So anytime somebody comes into that program, we meet with the person and we say, well, what do you want to get from this, right? Is it social connection? Is it, you want a hot meal, you just want to get out and do something different, because again, especially during the winter months, we're also isolated, right? So we're really just there to meet your goals. And when you sign up for the day. So if you're coming every Monday or every Thursday or whatever day works for you. And then, so again, we do the afternoon activities, we do an afternoon snack, and then you're on your way. The cost for this program is $15 per day. That includes all the meals and the snacks. It also includes 1 bath per week in our bathing program. So we do have a partnership with the March of Dimes that we have a full accessible shower. We have a whirlpool tub, which is usually why people want to do it, because it's nice to just get submerged into some hot, bubbly water. It's good for your bones, good for your body. So that's all included in that fee. There is also transportation provided, but it is an additional $7. So if you're having transportation, you're looking at $22 per day. And again, our transportation operates all throughout Dufferin County. So you don't have to be in a certain area. Yes, that program is in Shelburne, but if you need supports with transportation, we do have volunteer drivers, which I'll talk to you about how to become a volunteer. But so there is a fee for the program, $22 a day if you want transportation, $15 a day if you don't. And again, it's just it's really fun. It kind of reminds me of this group here today. Everyone's chatting, connecting. You get a hot lunch. It's not usually roast beef for lunch, but it's usually pretty good. And again, it's all just about planning the day. We'll go outside, we'll do walks, we'll do gardening. Pretty much anything that people want to kind of try and do, we will offer. So that's our day program in Shelburne. The other big program I'm going to talk about now is our medical transportation program. Now, this is a very popular program right now. It's grown extensively over the past few years. We have fully accessible vehicles to support people to get to and from their medical appointments. So there is a fee for this. It's 43 cents a kilometer, or $8 if you're in town. So say you reside in Orangeville and you're just going in Orangeville, it's $8. Same thing if you're in Shelburne, you're just driving through Shelburne, it's $8. Otherwise, it's 43 cents a kilometer. And this transportation program will take you anywhere. You have a specialist appointment in Brampton, Toronto, Barrie, Newmarket, wherever you're going. We've gone out to Kitchener, London, we go wherever you need to go. And so again, this program, you just have to call us to get connected. The client service coordinator would come out to chat with you about it.
I need 2 cars moved.
Oh no, is one of them mine? Probably.
License plate CDFW026 Hyundai. Do you want me to move your car for you? Here's the keys. And Sheila, there's belonging. The driveway next door. Nobody's there. Okay. I know, I think you're fine. Anyway. Here, okay.
Of course. At least they're plowing, though. That's always good news, right? So our medical transportation program. So we do have a fleet of fully accessible vehicles, and we have trained drivers. So we have paid drivers who are on our staff team who are fully trained. So if you're using a wheelchair, we're able to put you in the vehicle. We're able to safely take people who use walkers. And again, even if you're not using a mobility device, we do have ramps in all the vehicles, because sometimes just stepping up into a vehicle is a lot. So that's not a problem at all. And the good thing about this transportation program as well is when you're going to your appointments, they actually sit there and wait for you. So you know how sometimes you're like, oh, I don't know how long it's going to take? The driver stays. So unless there's a reason that we know you're not going to be coming right back, like say, we've dropped people off because they're having a surgery. Well, obviously, we're not going to wait for them to come back yet, but we will wait for you. So whether it can be your doctor's appointments, your specialist appointments, your eye doctor's appointments, anything medical related, we can support with transportation, and it's fully accessible. So you just have to call, get connected to us, and then you basically just call us and tell us when you have an appointment. In this program, because it is very, very popular, more notice is better. It's very important that, if you know about an appointment that's 2 months out, just call us now. Let's get it on the books. Let's make sure that we can start arranging a driver. But again, there's no guidelines to the program. So wherever you're going, we can get you there. So that's kind of a bonus because it's really hard here. Right now, we don't have all the services and supports in Dufferin County, right? So we appreciate and recognize that people have to go where the services are. And so that the goal of this program is just to make sure we can get you there. Okay. I'm going to skip that one for now. Meals on Wheels. So we are the provider of Meals on Wheels. We are able to offer hot meals only in Orangeville and Shelburne right now. So in Orangeville, they are offered on Tuesdays and Thursdays. In Shelburne, they're offered on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's $7.50 per meal, and again, it's just a hot meal getting delivered around the lunch hour. The other program that we do offer that is available throughout Dufferin County is our frozen Meals on Wheels program. So you're able to order frozen meals from us to get them delivered to your home, so you can just have them in your freezer when you want a frozen meal. We do deal with a third-party provider for this. They're called Appetito, and their menu ensures that any dietary needs can be met. So if you're diabetic or you need low sodium, they even do purees, different types of meals for anybody needing anything. And those meals can be delivered anywhere throughout Dufferin County. Again, it's door-to-door service. So we get the meal for you and we bring them out. We meet you at your door, hand you the meals, you put them in your freezer, and they're there for whenever you need them. The good thing about these frozen Meals on Wheels, again, with Appetito, is they do have to follow public health guidelines and also make sure that it's Canada's food guide, right? So as opposed to maybe we used to call them like TV dinners, right, that you might get at the grocery store, these are monitored to ensure that they have the right amount of sodium. They have obviously a variety of fruits and vegetables and everything like that with them. So that's a really good program. And again, once you're connected to us, you just call the office, say, hey, I want to place this order. They put it through, and then they usually get delivered on Thursdays. Obviously, it's the winter, it's weather permitting. So sometimes, I think last week we had to push it to the Friday to do a delivery instead, but we're gonna get them to you. You don't have to come and pick them up. They get delivered in Shelburne. You don't have to come pick them up. We will bring them to you, and that's all included in the service. Did you have a question? So, okay. Sorry, I just want to make sure. I did bring today as well the brochure for the frozen meals, when you have to order them by, what exactly they're offering, so you can actually look through their pamphlet and see if it's something that would be a good fit for you. And with the meals as well, frozen meals, like you can order them only during the winter months and, take the summer off. You can order it once every 3 months. Like, it's all up to you. You don't have to commit, like, oh, every time I have to put my order in because it's the deadline. You don't have to. Some people order it and then their freezer gets full. They're like, oh, I better pause for a bit and catch up. So that's not a problem. You're able to order 7 entrees or 5 entrees and 5 soups or desserts for $33. So it is a pretty good deal. Most of our programs, again, are going to be subsidized, so they are lower cost as opposed to the private organizations, but it's a pretty good deal. So I did bring everything with me again if you guys want to look through it, see if it would be something that might be a good fit for you, especially when you don't feel like cooking in this weather. We do also have a congregate dining program. Now this, again, is in Shelburne, but if you can get there, everyone's welcome. We're not able to provide transportation for it at the moment, but it's providing a hot meal on a Tuesday evening and a chance for social connection. So it's offered in the Mel Lloyd Center. Again, the meal does come from usually Dufferin Oaks Kitchen, but we do also offer some catering, or sometimes if, I was going to say if you're lucky, but maybe not, we also cook for people. So if there's, you want a hot meal that's made for you and ready for you, that's available as well. It's offered on Tuesday evenings from 5 to 7. So it's usually about the first hour where we're just connecting, we're having dinner, just kind of like hanging out. And then the second hour, we usually do an activity. And that's, again, where people might play cards. Bingo's been really popular lately. I'm trying to think. I think we tried to do some exercise. We had music come in one night. So it's really like we change it every week about what your kind of the activity is, but you don't have to stay for that. Some people just stay for dinner because that's all they want. Some people want to stay for the whole night. It's whatever people look for. And again, that is offered in Shelburne. So again, if you can get there, no problem. That we have 2 options for meals, and you just call our office and they can tell you what's on the menu, and then you pick and choose which one you want. And then you show up on the day and you pay $7 cash for the meal. So again, every Tuesday, once you get connected to us, it's very easy to just, again, come and go as you please. If you don't like anything on the menu, then you don't have to come. There's no obligation to come. You can come once a month. You can come every other month, whatever you guys want, but it is every single Tuesday evening that it's offered. I also talked about our bathing program as part of the day program, but this service is actually available for anybody. One of the catches right now is we are not able to offer transportation, although we hope to continue to add this. But that, again, it's a fully accessible shower, whirlpool tub, and the baths are actually provided by PSWs with the March of Dimes. So they are a trained staff who can support making sure you get in and out safely, supporting with any bathing that you might need help with, right? This, if you need the help with the in and out or you can't get to something, this can be offered on an ongoing basis, or it can also just be offered because you're going through something and you just need some help with some self-care. That's not an issue. It's $10 per bath, and again, you would just have to make sure you can get to and from Shelburne at this time. Hopefully, again, we can offer some transportation in the future for that, but our resources are just a little limited right now. So $10 a bath, fully accessible. We actually just redid it, so it looks really good. And again, you do have that PSW support there if you need it as well through March of Dimes. So that's a good program. The next few that I'm going to talk about are offered through us, and it's kind of a different program. So we offer what's called home help, home maintenance. So this is when you need somebody to help you with like cleaning duties in the home. Maybe you need like light meal prep. Maybe you need someone to shovel the snow or cut the grass. So this is like our service provider program. Now this program is, we are just screening people so that you know that they're safe to be in your home. So we do an interview with them, we check their references, they have to submit a vulnerable sector check, but then the actual relationship is between you and this service provider. So you pay them directly. For anything home maintenance like snow removal or grass cutting or leaf removal, it's a negotiated fee, which again, we can support with setting with that person. Anything in the home, it's $20 per hour. And again, this is just like we connect you, but that doesn't mean that you're disconnected from us. We still maintain that connection with you. It's just the payment goes from you directly to the service provider who's there to support you. But you would connect with us through it, and then you just know, because it's hard sometimes, right? A lot of people are posting like, yeah, I'll help you with things. Are they reliable? Is it a safe person to have in your home? And that's our job to verify, right? So all of our staff members, service providers, volunteers, everybody has to have a vulnerable sector check, and they have to have references. They have to go through an interview process. So it's just a little more peace of mind for people who might need that assistance. You would connect with us directly to get connected to that. And then, as I said, we would connect you with the right service provider. Here's the pair. And then you would go off. If there's issues, you're still connected to us. Our staff do check in to say, hey, how's this going? Is it working for you? If you're not sure, you know, they're doing something and you would like it done a certain way, but you don't know how to facilitate that conversation, that's what we're here for. So we're not kind of leaving you to navigate that on your own, as much as I say, like, we kind of pass it over to you to have that connection. We're still here to help if you need it. So that's for home help and home maintenance again. So that just means inside and outside the home, whatever people need to be successful to stay in their homes. We also have a respite program, which is also $20 per hour. Same idea, these providers are coming into your home, you're gonna pay them directly, and you can assign what they're gonna do. So some people might want somebody to come and stay with a loved one so they can just go and have lunch. Maybe they're gonna play cards with them, watch their favorite show, have a cup of tea, whatever it is that you guys work out, but it's the same idea. We're gonna provide you the service provider, you're going to pay them directly to provide that service. Okay? Then we also have our friendly visiting program. Yeah. So we do try and say 2 hours. Again, and often this is because we want to make sure that it's worthwhile for our service providers to come out and provide that connection. Obviously, you know, on a case by case, if there's a reason why we're looking at something alternative, we can always have those conversations, but we try and say a minimum of 2 hours. That too, because we want to make sure that they're going to meet the needs of what people want, right? Some people have them doing their laundry and light housekeeping and meal prep, and that's fine. Like, if you take 2 hours, we want to make sure that they have the means to do everything that you're asking for. So you guys get to design why they're there. It's not prescribed, which if anybody has ever had to have a PSW come in through, say, Ontario Health at home, it's prescribed what they're going to do. You guys get to choose what it is. So it usually is a minimum of 2 hours. Okay. So our friendly visiting program, this is completely done through volunteers. So we do have volunteers who will connect with seniors who maybe feel a little isolated, want some connection. There's no fee for this program. It's really just about connecting people. And now these can be done, it can be done in home, it can be done over the phone, or it can be done virtually. To be honest, I haven't had much take for virtual connection, but it is there as an option. And so we essentially recruit volunteers who are going to connect with people in the community to just give them some connection. So whether that means that they're just going to have a phone call conversation, some people will go into people's homes again, have a cup of tea, play a game, watch their favorite show with them, because we all know, and I was talking with some people earlier, like connection is key to healthy living. The more social capital that we have, the healthier we're going to be, the happier we're going to be. So this program is really just volunteer-led, a chance for people who may otherwise feel more isolated or need more connections to connect with somebody. No fee for this program. It's all volunteer-based. And again, we would work to find a volunteer that meets that person's interests, right? So if we meet people and they're both saying, as I just said, like, oh, we don't like euchre, no, that's a two-person game. But, you know, if they both have an interest in doing something, those are the people we want to connect, right? We want to connect with people who are going to be able to have that connection, have that engagement with one another. So again, completely volunteer-led. And led by what the person wants. So it's, you know, if you want someone to have a cup of tea with you and just watch a show, then that's what it is, right? Friendly visiting is just that point of connection based off what the person wants. I'm going to talk about a couple services, and it's more of just like an FYI type of thing to keep in the back of your mind, because I know for me personally, in the sandwich generation, having aging parents and having young children, that you don't really necessarily know what resources are out there until you have to go looking for them. So a couple of these are just kind of things to keep in the back of your mind should you or a loved one need them at some point. Dufferin County does operate the McKelvey Burnside, and it is an assisted living building. So people are there living in their apartments, but they have assisted living services on site. So there is the March of Dimes in the building to provide services to people. So they are there to make sure that every day they get their shower or their bath, they get their meals prepared, they're getting out of bed safely, they're getting that connection. You know, if they have to make sure that they're at an appointment, they'll make sure that that person's up and ready to go. So it is operated by Dufferin County. So in order to get into this building, it's in Shelburne. I'm actually connected to the Mel Lloyd. So it's kind of Dufferin Oaks, Mel Lloyd, McKelvey Burnside, all connected through tunnels and hallways. But you would apply through Dufferin County Housing in order to get into that building. So just food for thought. If you're considering this or you have a loved one who might need some type of support with this, they are servicing, again, older adults and people who have a disability with assisted living services on site. So March of Dimes is in there providing that services, again, should anything come up. Aside with that, they also are assisted living services. So again, March of Dimes operates in Shelburne. It's the VON operating in Orangeville. They operate in Orangeville at a 40 Lawrence, and those assisted living services can be expanded within a couple kilometers of those buildings. So if you happen to know somebody within those areas, they may be able to access these services. Again, this is one of those programs you can't connect with me to get connected to. You do have to go through Ontario Health at Home. So that's one of those things, again, if you're in a point where you need to connect with these things, at least you know it's there. You would contact Ontario Health at Home. You need assisted living supports, and that again is a PSW who comes out separate than a PSW directly from Ontario Health at Home. So it's a separate program. It's called Assisted Living Services, and they come out and again provide the similar services that like we would provide. So you can have help with a bath, help preparing light meals, tidying up if you need to. That it's separate though from Ontario Health at Home PSWs. If anyone's ever had to navigate this healthcare system, this is, hopefully I'm making it clear on what it is, but it is quite complex on that. So those programs, again, are not connected directly through us. We do fund them through funding that we're provided, but more of just an FYI. They're not going to be your direct get into day programs or medical transportation, but they are there. So if you ever need it or you think in the future, know a loved one, just know that there are those things available within your communities. So that's pretty much all our programs and services, but I'll do a couple little plugs for a couple things here. So You heard me talk about service providers. So we are always looking, again, for people to support that program, our service providers. So we're always recruiting for people who want to go into these homes, make a little bit of extra cash while supporting people. So if you or someone you know is able to go and help somebody with their laundry or light housekeeping or support them with shoveling, although this year nobody's volunteering for that, but nobody wants to do that anymore. But if you know somebody who might be interested in something like that, we do recruit for them ongoing. I did bring our flyer for that. They just have to give us a call. Again, they have to go through an interview process. We do check references. They do have to provide a vulnerable sector check. But again, if you know somebody, the whole reason we're able to provide that program is because of us just going out and connecting with people, find somebody who wants to make a little extra cash while they're supporting their community. So just, food for thought, my little plug there. If you or someone you know wants to be a service provider, we're always looking. And then we are also looking for volunteers. So we always need volunteers. We have 3 main volunteer pathways, one of which is our friendly visiting program, which I chatted about. So if you're somebody who would be open to just giving connection to somebody, we let our volunteers choose. Like we have some volunteers who are like, oh, I'll only do in person, some who will do, however they want to connect. We're always looking for people for that. We also always need people in our day program. So there's 2 pieces to the day program. Getting people to and from is a big one. So we do provide mileage and reimbursement. So you are paid for using your personal vehicles, your mileage, and a bit of wear and tear on the vehicle. So we do pay that to our volunteer drivers. And essentially you pick the people up at their home, bring them to the Mel Lloyd Center for 10:30, and then you pick them up at 2:30 and drop them off at their homes. We usually try and pair our volunteer drivers as well, like within the area. So if you're somebody who's coming from Orangeville, we're going to try and give you people who are in Orangeville or in Mono or in Mansfield or wherever you're coming from. We want to make sure we're connecting people so they're not having to drive across the county. Because Dufferin County, as much as it's smaller in population, it's very big, it's very vast. So we try and do that. So again, if anybody's interested in being a volunteer driver, we're always looking for people. And we also take volunteers into the day program as well. So we do welcome people to come in and support the program. Some people come in and bake for us, play the cards with people, just give us an extra pair of hands to kind of support the program and the movement of it through the day. Some people, not to do a big ask here, will support with transportation, stay for the day, and then drive people home. So and of course, we provide the lunch and the snacks. So if you're a volunteer in our program, we'll give you lunch, we'll give you snacks. We always have coffee and tea on the go. So that's just another way just to be connected to our resources and supports as a volunteer. So if you're interested in that, again, I did bring all of our information for that. Or if you know somebody, please, for us, it's all word of mouth. That's how we connect with people. So just a couple plugs there. But maybe you're not looking at our supports and services right now, but you still want to be connected to us. We'd love to have you, and we can find a place for you. We are a nonprofit run by the county, so again, we're not in this for the money, guys. We're in it to just help our population and what we're doing. So those are my shameless plugs. I am also just going to put something in the ears of everybody as well, is that we are currently piloting a social transportation program. So this is actually designed to support Dufferin County residents with connecting with their community on a social capacity. So I talked to you guys about our medical transportation side of things, but some people want to get out for things other than medical appointments. So right now we're also looking at a social side of things and doing shopping trips, and I'm hoping to expand it to recreational programming as well, because I've heard from a lot of people that if they could just get out swimming or to the walking track in Orangeville or just to get their bodies moving, that there's a big need for that. So there's more information to come. We're just in the initial stages. I have a bus driver starting next month. We do have a bus that can seat up to 18 people, and again, it depends on accessibility. If you use a walker, if you use a wheelchair, you'll be able to access this transportation. There will be a nominal fee for it. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I just want to plant the seed, because a big piece of having that program be successful, it is a pilot, is making sure that people know about it, right? So if you guys and anybody you know doesn't know about it and doesn't start accessing it when it's ready, it won't take off. So it is a pilot. It's only here for, I think I have 6 months to see if I can get it to work. So just keep that in the back of your mind for shopping, social rec, I forget the other pieces that I can kind of sneak in there if it's needed. But if you guys have any thoughts on that, like please do let me know, because again, this program is being designed for our community, so we want to make sure that it's going to be accessible to our community. The plan is as well to be like, yes, we'll have more structured drop-off and pickup stops, but we also recognize that not everybody can get to those places, so there will be some door-to-door options as well, because especially in our rural communities, like if you can't get to something, you're not going to use it, right? So it doesn't really make sense to have a drop-off spot if people still can't get to that because you use a walker and look how much snow is there. Are you going to go to the nearest building to get on a bus? Probably not. So we are going to look at doing some door-to-door service as well as some like structured group pickup and drop-off spots. So just putting that plug out there because I need to hear from our community of what they want to see with that in order to hopefully make it grow and be successful over the next few months. So that's all the stuff I have on our programs. I'm ready for your questions. Oh, I wish. I wish. Yeah, right. We'll have to take multiple trips. We'll just go there. We'll just go there for the winters. Yeah. No, it's under Dufferin County Community Support Services. It is separate. It's not the Shelburne Transport or anything. No, it's completely separate. You have to be, so it's for 65 plus or an adult who has a disability, like a permanent disability, over the age of 18. We do, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so all of our, like I do have our brochure up here. I also have our price lists, our frozen meals on wheels, so everything's here. If you guys, like again, want to take it with you, if you call our office, we'll get you connected to whatever program. You just say, hey, this is what I'm interested in, and we'll be directed to the person who's going to be able to get you connected. Do I have any other questions or anything? Yeah. So there are 2 client service coordinators who, again, support with just making sure people are connected to the programs. And then we do have an administrative support as well on that side. And then in our adult day program, we have 3 staff who facilitate that. In our day program, we support about 16 people a day. So that's our complement. Now, when it comes to the drivers, it ranges. Like right now, I think I have 11 drivers on staff, but I'll hire as many people as I need to make sure that people are getting to their trips, right? Because it's I'll do a plug for that, I guess. If anybody wants to be a casual driver or know somebody, you are a Dufferin County employee, you're hired as a Dufferin County employee as a casual transportation driver. The job posting is on our website. A lot of like early retirees are interested in this job because you get to pick your schedule. So if you don't want to work Mondays, you don't have to work Mondays. We have people as well. This is why I hire as many as I can to make sure I fit the needs of the community, is because some people will drive to Toronto, some people will only go as far as Brampton. So you can also like, you know, it's comfort level. Like we have to make sure that everybody's safe and they are fully trained on our accessible vehicles and how to safely transport people who have varying needs. In that program as well, I'll just do a plug, like yes, our driver is there, but you can also bring somebody with you. So you can bring a loved one, you can bring a family member, because not everybody wants to go to these appointments by themselves. There's no charges or anything for that. We just ask that you let us know, because again, if we have to change the configuration of the vehicle to suit, like I say, somebody in a wheelchair, we just want to make sure the passenger's set up for a comfortable ride as well. But you're more than welcome to bring a loved one along with you in those cases. But yeah, that's our staffing complement for that. Again, if you go to the dufferincounty.ca website, that job posting is always up, because that number varies. We'll hire to make sure we're meeting the needs of our drivers or our clients in the community. Yeah. No. Yeah, so you do have to have your full G license and obviously clean driver's abstract and all of that. We are typically looking at people who have a bit more driving experience, just based off of, again, the population we're serving, where we're going and what we're doing, but it never hurts to apply. Like you can always apply and just see. But there's no, again, we provide all the training, but obviously you have to have your full license, clean driver's abstract, making sure that you're safe to operate our vehicles. So Yeah, my shameless plugs, volunteers, service providers, casual drivers. Does anyone else have any questions? Does anyone have any thoughts about anything that you're hearing that you wish was a different way or anything like that? Thank you. Thank you. Yes, that is one of our rules. They're not allowed to stop for Tim Hortons. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. And that is something that I think is very unique to our supports. Again, we're not just going to leave you because then you could be sitting around for a long time waiting for a ride. So if we know your plan is to come home, we're going to wait around for you. Like they may wait in the area. Some people, like if they go to Brampton, will end up at sitting at the mall or something to have their lunch or whatever. But they are very close by. They're ready to come and bring you back home safely. So that's really good feedback to receive. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, over at the Bell Lloyd's. Yeah, yeah. All our vehicles are there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good. Yeah. So, well, I'm going to send it here for sure. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not exactly sure our best marketing campaign for this, to be honest, to make sure we meet those people. But things like this, churches I connect to, community groups I connect to, will all be getting the information. It should go out through Dufferin County social media channels and our website, hopefully too. Oh yes, yeah, 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 yeah. We'll definitely go anywhere within Dufferin County that we have existing connections. We'll definitely be reaching out to. Yeah, 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 for sure. Yeah. I can give you my direct line and email and everything. Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Question came online.
Oh.
And so Bethany is asking, to help seniors shop economically, could Dufferin County produce a document that outlines what businesses in the area offer seniors discounts? And I would add also what dates.
Yeah. So there is a list the town of Orangeville did. I don't think it's updated, but I could send it. Like I can email it to you, so it gives you an idea. And our shopping trips are designed about that because I think Thursday, Zares and Shoppers does their seniors day. So anytime we do try and plan it around that. And of course, when the flyers come out, right? Like I've kind of already said, like Mondays probably aren't a good shopping day because most flyers come out Thursday. It's been picked through. So we're trying to look at those nuances, but that's where like your guys' feedback is key for sure. Okay. Perfect. We have a direct link right here. I do have whatever one it is, but the only reason I thought it wasn't updated because I think Deja Vu does something and their address didn't change or something. But
So Linda, do you feed that the age-friendly group feed into that?
we will get information from them. Yeah, we will often get information, but again, it's everyone kind of has their own expertise, and we're just trying to make sure everything's connected. So again, if we do have resources, so that's why there's something I'm not sure if this exists, do you know? You can call our office, and my staff team is responsible for making sure that they send out that information or find it if it's not available or put it on our wish list if we need to. Any other questions, comments, thoughts on things?
Well, is there something that you guys wish there was a service for?
So I do hope a lot of the information I brought to you was helpful. Again, even if you're not thinking about it right now, something for the future, something to share with friends. It's just really important that our information is out there to serve our community. And I will be sticking around. So if there's more of a one-on-one, anything personal or anything that you don't feel comfortable sharing in the group, like please don't hesitate to come and have a chat with me. And help yourself to, like, again, any of the resources that I have here. And if I run out or anything, I'll be sure to, I can always drop some more off and make sure it's readily available to you guys. I can send electronic copies to you as well if that's something that's accessible for people too. And just make sure you guys have the information you need. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Hi. That was great. That was really informative. I feel like very soon here on our church website under seniors, there will be a separate link for more information because it changes so often. It's really hard to keep up. So if we can at least start at one point, get there, go there, that would be great. Again, if you have anything you're like, I just wish there was, or it's kind of like last night I heated up my dinner and my bowl was hot and I'm like, I just need one of those bowl cozies, so I went on the Amazon and I ordered them. Like, that's when you kind of go, I'm going to email the church right now and say, this is what I need. And then we'll share it as soon as we get it over to Marissa. So in the moment, write a list on your fridge. Hopefully there's not a whole lot of need. But again, if you're hearing there's services but you can't access them, let us know. We got to offer that feedback into the community. And if you're one of those people that, I want to offer feedback, but I don't want to seem like the cranky old person, I'll do it for you. I have a way of doing it well. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. It's all good. So I want to just say thank you so much again for coming out. I can't wait for roast beef. I can't smell it yet. Can you smell it? I'm just wondering. I said, And Marissa, that was fabulous. And I'll probably have you speak to our young adults because it wouldn't be a bad group to talk to. Next month, we have one small cog, and I believe her name is Joanna. She's going to come and talk to us. And she is a social worker that helps seniors connect to resources as well. And actually, Marissa is connected to her often as well. So she's one who I believe you can hire personally, like privately, to help connect and stuff. She also does counseling. She talks about MAID, a lot of things. So she's gonna, I think her theme is kind of like facts, truths, lies, and myths. So you can ask a lot of questions. It is a very good time to ask questions, and she's really excited to come and be with us. So I hope you'll sign up for that one. There is a sign-up sheet downstairs. I made sure this time. I don't have a speaker for March yet, but stay tuned. You know what'll happen. Other than that, we have a lot of things happening. In February, we have a new group starting. It's called Alone But Not Lonely, not a dating group. So it's people who are single and are very okay being single, just kind of getting together for a potluck meal. There might be cards, there might be games. You guys get to create what it is. That's the great thing. Anybody can come. It's just time to be with other people. And you might have to be a little weird to join. That's just who we are, apparently, according to Aster yesterday in worship. We're just a little weird here. So please, I think it's 6, I can't remember if it was 5:36. So check out the brochure, it'll be there. We also have a paper airplane club starting, which baffles me that this is such a big obsession in our area. And you'd think it'd just be for small children. No, there are adults. There are adults. So if you are an adult, well, you are if you're here, and you are as equally obsessed about paper airplanes, I really recommend you come. Because these young people, they'll show you something new. I didn't know paper clips were a weight-bearing something. I'm not an engineer. Anyway, so that's about it. Can we just have a short prayer, a little blessing before we go down for lunch? Gracious God, we thank you so much for the services available to us in Dufferin County. We thank you so much for the creative minds and the work that goes into applying for funding. As we know, it is a lot of work. And we just give thanks for the approvals and for the pilot projects that are coming. And we just pray we continue to hear news and access the services as they are. But God, we ask you to bless our food, our forks, and our friendships, and also the people who are downstairs that are going to probably take all their blood pressures today. So God, just be with us and our server and everyone else. Keep us safe and give us a good ride home. In Jesus' name we pray. Oh. All right, feel free to go downstairs anytime.